Today is huge. We have a special announcement, and I'm so excited to be here today to share this with you guys. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a lot of money in Q4 selling on Amazon. Everything I teach you is stuff that we are doing day by day by day by day. This is something we live and breathe. We made tons of mistakes, and hopefully what I teach you today can help you to avoid the same mistakes. Now, at the end of this, I have a very special announcement. This is huge. Something we've never done before as Just One Dime team. For those of you guys who are new to this today, I am the co-founder of Just One Dime. I am a coach. I teach people how to sell on Amazon. I and all the coaches sell extremely successfully on Amazon, and many of our students are now multi-millionaires based on the training we have provided them. We're in over 100 countries, and what we do best is we sell on Amazon, and we teach you how to do it. Very, very simple. And I love doing it because I love teaching, and I love learning, and I love growing, and I hope that you guys get tons of value out of this today. So great to see you guys. Hello, hello. Let me hop over here to the chat box. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, Mr. Michael. How are you, brother? Michael Shishan. Hello, hello, Circuit Masters. No problem, James Joyce. It'll be 100,000 for you only, my friend. What's up, Werner? What's up, Jane? What's up, Shirley? Okay, guys, we're going to load a ton of content. So have your pen and paper ready or your notes, whatever it is. I'm very excited. Let me show you just for fun. I'm going to my phone. Watchy. I'm going to go over here. Swipe down. I'm going to hit the Amazon Seller app. Kaboom-a-laka shakalak. And kaboom. We're getting close to $30,000. Can you guys see that? A month. Can you see that? 30,000, almost 30,000 a month. And this is in a 4-month-old Amazon store. This is exciting. Like, this thing's scaling fast. And so I'm going to show you what we're doing. In case you're wondering, oh, I mean, that's fake. Just watch, okay? Someone's calling me. What the heck? Okay, watch. I'm going to click right here. Give me a sec. Click product sales. Click unit sold. It just changed. Kaboom, kaboom. Guys, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is 40 to 60% profit margin, money in the bank. While I slept last night, I made more money. I wake up, I have more money. I'm going to show you how to do it. And as I said, we have a very special announcement today as well, which I'm super excited to talk about, which we will in a moment. Okay, so first of all, just starting off here, guys, first I'm going to give you 3 stages of a successful Amazon business. Then I'm going to give you 6 tips for Q4. So first 3 stages, and then 6 tips. These tips are super practical. You can apply them right freaking now. The 3 stages are more broad in principle, but they're the foundation upon which you will build a business. And after years of selling on Amazon, I invest in real estate. We sell on eBay. We do a ton of arbitrage, just a bunch of different stuff. We also run a coaching company. I'm going to teach you everything I've learned from that, okay? So there are 3 stages. And the first stage is probably going to shock you, and it's not going to sound too fuzzy and happy. I just want you to know in advance. Stage number 1 is death. For you to succeed on Amazon, something has to die. Now, you guys are like, Seth, is this some kind of Halloween themed trick? Come on, Seth, that was yesterday. Today's November 1st. What are you talking about? I'm dead serious. Something has to die. Let me give you an illustration. I'm going to use a cycle that has existed for tens of thousands of years, and it has proven itself over and over again. And every successful business follows this cycle, and it always starts with the death of something. Now, notice I didn't say the death of someone, okay? We're not getting morbid and evil here. Something has to die for you to succeed. Something has to die. Because resurrection always is preceded by death. Resurrection is not amazing if there was no death to precede it. What would be so amazing about that? And the same is true of a tree. A tree begins with an acorn. And an acorn is a kind of seed. And this is true for any plant. For this seed to sprout life, something has to die. And do you know what that is? The seed. It is the deterioration of the seed that causes the plant to sprout. And this is one of the top reasons why a lot of people do not succeed selling in Amazon or in entrepreneurship. They have this dream, they want to make money, they want to be able to buy a nice house, go on vacation, give back to the poor, help people in need, give to orphanages, which we're about to do. We leave on Monday to China. We get to go give to an orphanage while training people how to source. So excited about this. But in order for me to succeed in Amazon, something inside me had to die. And you know what that is? Me allowing fear to control me. Me deciding I need my spouse's approval to go out and do something amazing for my family. The fear of I'm going to fail. Oh, no, I can't have it. I had to let that die. The love of security, the love of comfort, patterns and bad habits, especially when it comes to money management, marriage, and parenting. I had to let a lot of bad things die for me to live. And it feels like something on the inside is dying when you set out to build an Amazon business or any kind of business, because you're taking a risk. You're like, oh, I'm going to drop over, $2,000 here or $3,000 here to this supplier. Yeah, that marriage to the money, that insecure, oh, I got to have this money, has to die if you want to become wealthy. And it is the aversion of risk, the fear of risk that causes so many people not to succeed. Show me any successful person. I will show you someone who has learned how to fall in love with calculated risk. And by calculated, I mean it wasn't stupid risk, it wasn't dumb like gambling. In my opinion, gambling is simply stupid, okay? I'm not judging any of you if you do it, but I think maybe you do it for fun on the side for poker, sure, have fun. But if you it's just dumb. It's not a calculated risk. But something has to die, you guys. And I'm telling you, it has to be the fear, the old way of thinking. Until I was ready to let go of the old way of thinking, I was never ready to move forward. And as I said, just like this acorn has to die in order for this little tree to sprout to life as it grows out of the acorn. And that is the second phase, and that is food. As soon as your business starts, it is very vulnerable, just like a newborn baby. And the first thing it needs is food, and you have to feed it. Do not lean. If you had a newborn baby, you would not depend on that baby to help you with anything. Anything. It'd be crazy. You would kill the baby. The baby depends on you. And so when your business gives birth and you start with that first purchase of inventory through DHgate or Alibaba or AliExpress or a supplier in the US or Europe, you have to realize that business is a baby and it needs food. And just like a little sprouted tree needs sunlight and water and nutrition from the ground, your business needs to be fed. You have to take care of it. And its life is hanging on a thread. So when your business begins, well, what do I do, Seth? All the money I make goes back into the business. All of it. This is how I started. Could you do it another way? If you don't give money to your business will die. If you don't take care of your customer, your business will die. If you don't think about your customer and unselfishly get your head out of your whatever you want to call it and think about what people need, your business will not succeed. You want to know how we generate this kind of cash? I'll tell you exactly how. Because we have to think of other people. We have to literally think, what do they need? What do they want? And we do it better than anybody, any of our competitors. That's how we kick ass on Amazon. And the same is true of a tree. You have to feed it. It's vulnerable. Now, here's the cool part. The third stage is death. So first, something has to die. You have to let go of your old ways if you want to become a bit. You have to change. Let me just put it blunt, okay? I'm going to be super blunt with you. You have to change if you want to succeed, period. If you think success is dependent on just what you do, but not changing on the inside, I swear to you one thing, you'll never succeed. You have to be willing to change. If that means cancel your subscription to Netflix, do it. If that's taking time away from your business. If that means throw away your PS4, I don't even know if there's a PS5. That's how out of date I am on video games that I used to play a long time ago with my kids. Then do it, throw it away. Whatever you need to do. And I'm not saying Netflix is bad or PS4. There's a time to have downtime, absolutely. Last night I sat down with the family, watched a bunch of videos together. It was really fun. But whatever is getting in the way of you investing in your business, you have to throw it out, you guys. You have to. That is the only way. If you're like, I want to make money, that's awesome. Go stand in the mirror and ask this question. Am I willing to kick my ass to become my own boss and do whatever it takes to change? And you know what it took for me? I had to be shamed, unfairly shamed in front of my subordinate at Apple by my manager, falsely accusing me of doing the exact thing I was told to do, which was totally right and moral. I had to be shamed to a point where I was so angry. I turned to my wife and said, I'm done. I'm changing my life. I'm out of here. I got angry and I did what it took. Even when I was on my knees cleaning diarrhea out of toilets, we were subletting out condos in Austin. It was generating us tens of thousands a month. I didn't care. I would do what it took. And it changed me, you guys. And it made me realize if I have to get on my knees to serve, to help, to offer what other people need, I will do it. Because that is the cost of success. So number one, something has to die. Are you willing to die? Are you willing to let your old ways and thinking die? Number one. Number two, You have to feed your business in number 3, depth. This is the last one. Then I'm going to give you very practical tips. Just like a tree outside, the roots grow deep. The only way your business is going to last is if it has deep roots. Well, how does it have deep roots? Well, think about it. What are the trees doing outside? They're adding to the oxygen. They're adding to the cycle of life. Every business is not by itself a la carte. It's part of a market, a system, a cycle. And you're just like a tree, your business is being fed by some things, input, and then has output, it's giving for other things. So a healthy business is serving people, but it also begins to serve you. Just like when you raise a kid and they're an adult and they become a friend and they help you. Now all that investment you did for years, changing poopy diapers, helping them when they're complaining, dealing with them when they embarrass you in front of all the customers when you're out shopping, all those times, that investment starts to pay you back. The same is true of a business. And the day comes where that business begins to generate you cash like this. Those are the 3 stages of every business. Now, how do those roots go deep? You start building a relationship with those customers. You start wooing them. You start serving them. You collect their emails and they begin to love your brand and they start buying your brand on Amazon and your e-commerce Shopify website because they love your brand. Those 3 stages are so true. And the reason I'm starting with this, you guys, is here's why. Some people will say, Seth, show me how to do PPC. That's fine. Seth, show me how to purchase on Alibaba. Sure, I'll do that. Seth, where do I click here? That's all fine. But let me tell you something. You can have all that in the world, but if you don't first understand the importance of the stages of a business, if you're not willing to stand in front of the mirror and say, hello, my name is Seth. I am the only person that can get between me and success. Until you're at that mindset, you don't blame anyone. You don't blame your culture. You don't blame your parents. You don't blame the president. You don't blame the market. Forget complaining. Complainers don't succeed. They just keep drinking their way to stupor, complaining and whining, while the other people making all the money. Well, how is that? Because they said, you know what? Fine, some things aren't fair. I'm going to do something about it. And that, my friends, is the fire and zeal you need in order to succeed on Amazon. I had to get pushed to a limit till I was angry. I was hurt. I was broken. I was suffering. And that is what drove me to begin to start selling on Amazon. I have never looked back since, ever. And it's given me so much margin and time to do the things I love with the people I love. I mean, the fact that I can go to a tap dancing studio in the middle of the day and work on tap dancing, something I loved as a kid, and I didn't do it for years because I felt like it's irresponsible. Wait a minute. Why are we telling ourselves as an adult you can't do things that you love? That's a hobby. My Amazon businesses pay for that. It gives me that kind of freedom. And in 3 days, I fly to China with a team of amazing Just One Dime staff and a bunch of Just One Dime warriors. And we're going to be in China talking to suppliers, teaching them how to negotiate. And we're also going to be giving to an orphanage based on the profits it received from e-com to help kids. Because I know what it's like to be a kid and to suffer a lot and to be mistreated. You see how that all works? But that started with me, and it starts with you. So again, I'm going to tell you, no coaching course can make you successful. No entrepreneur can make you successful. No book can make you successful. Amazon can make you successful. All those things can help. But at the end of the day, my friend, you stand here naked and say, I will make the change I need so I can get out there and crush it. I will make the changes in my life, even if it's as simple as, oh, look, all these notifications on Facebook. Put the phone down and get to work. Let's do this. And someday, you'll have the margins so you can check Facebook. But the funny thing, you won't be addicted to that anymore. You won't be dependent on it because you're enjoying life so much. And you have bigger and more important things to do. Just remember those 3 stages, you guys. These are things that I have had to learn and continue to learn over the last several years of my life. And it required me to go through a lot to get to that point. And I continue to learn. Ask my wife, ask my kids, ask my friends. It's a process. Let things die. Allow your business to be fed and let the roots grow deep. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys some extremely tactical things you can do right now. Right now. And by the way, if this is helpful to you so far, hit the like button. Just hit the like button. If you like this. If you don't, then hit the thumbs down. I'll visit you. No, I'm joking. But seriously, if you like it, hit the like button. Okay, I'm going to give you guys several things you can apply right now. I literally, this is going to sound a little stupid, but I walked outside before this. And I just cleaned I came to this with a clean slate and I thought, what are the things that have helped me the most to make money in the 4th quarter? And I'm going to give you exactly what they are. And I just literally, we could go on for hours and hours teaching you stuff, but I'm going to give you some very tactical stuff you can apply right now. Number 1, you need lots of inventory. If you're already selling on Amazon, you need to do 140 to 200% more inventory than you normally would because people will buy so much more. This is something a lot of newbie Amazon sellers miss out on. They're afraid they don't do a big enough purchase. They send it in, and then by the end of November, their inventory is gone, and they don't have enough time to get the next batch in. So some of you have time to do this. Some of you don't, depending on your supplier. It depends on your product and how complicated it is and how it is shipped. Are you doing air express, air freight, or are you doing it by sea? But I'm telling you this, you need more inventory, 140 to 200% more. And if this is not your first rodeo and you've already been through this cycle, go look at your sales last year and calculate how much inventory you need. Because that is a very general rule, 140 to 200%. If you're selling toys, often it could be 300 to 350% more. If it's a seasonal Christmas product, it could be 500% more. If you've done this for a while, you're gonna know, but you've got to start with inventory. You need inventory. But Seth, what if it doesn't all sell? It's okay. If it's not a seasonal product, you're still gonna sell it. Think your future self will thank you, okay? That's the first thing. Number two, you need to be pushing visibility right now. Now, let me explain what I mean by visibility. How many of you guys are familiar with Marketplace Pulse? Marketplace Pulse is a really cool company. In fact, we're inviting them to be at Ecom Austin 2020. And by the way, did you guys know that Kevin O'Leary is gonna be there? Kevin O'Leary, one of the sharks, he's speaking at Just One Time's conference in May in Austin. I hope you guys don't miss it. He will be there. You get a chance to meet him and shake his hand and talk to him and say, call him Mr. Wonderful and how much he loves money. Maybe we'll like print little green dollar bills with his face on there or something. So I can't wait. It's going to be really fun. So anyways, that got me distracted. But Marketplace Pulse came out with an article that says, and they've been doing tests, that Amazon, the organic search results, and for those of you guys who don't know, organic means it wasn't paid for by an ad. If you just do it right now, guys, go on Amazon and search a keyword, okay? Maybe it's an adapter. You can see I have these out because we're about to go to China. You search, let's just say you search plug adapter for China, okay? You're gonna notice that there's multiple rows of editorial recommendations, the bestseller for its category, the bestseller based on Amazon, Amazon's own recommended brand, like all these rows, and you're only gonna see a couple organic results like at the second or third row, and then the rest are way down. Have you guys noticed that? So you're gonna notice, again, when you search on Amazon.com, just a common keyword, try table lamp. This is the one that Marketplace Pulse searched. You're gonna notice that the organic search results tend to be lower than they used to be. Now, some people are terrified of this. They're like, wait a minute. So what you're saying, Amazon, is I have to pay you for ads in order for me to get a product that is ranking well. Yes and no. Let me put it this way. I never launch a product now unless it's arbitrage or dropship. But for private label brand building, I never launch a product now that I don't use ads to push. And here's why. I will make more money and more sales. But Seth, you're giving some of that money away. Yes, but if I didn't, my product wouldn't rank anyways. So what this is doing is it is prioritizing those of you guys who are running ads. And if you know how to do your PPC ads correctly, your ACoS, your average cost of sale, is continually going down. Sure, it's going to bump up and down, but it's going to keep going down as your profits go up. And if you understand that tension, this actually works to your advantage. It means you have an artificial way to get everyone to notice your product. Do you see what I mean? You literally can say, I can manipulate the system legally within terms of service to get my product visible at the top of the search results page. Getting your product to rank organically is not a science, but getting it to rank through PPC is a science. And if something is scientific, all you do is reverse engineer the process and you do it. And for those of you guys who are part of Build a Brand, you'll get to see us do this step by step, which I'll save that announcement to the end. Because again, for those of you guys who are here to the end, you're gonna hear a very special announcement, something we've never done before, and I think you guys are gonna love it. So let me go back again. You need to have visibility. This means when you launch your product, immediately you need to be pushing it through ads. And those ads are going to collect data that allows you to go back and optimize your listing so it converts better. And as it converts better, your profits go up, your ACoS, advertising cost of sale, goes down, and you begin to make more money. It is the people who are afraid of PPC or who have the false thinking that I used to have. I'm not going to give them money. I'm not going to give them, sorry guys, I'm not going to give them ads. I'm not going to spend money on that. You know why? because I want all the money for myself. Well, good luck with that. Your product won't rank. In fact, the number one reason for running ads at all has nothing to do with the sale. It's to get it ranking organically. Now, you guys are gonna like this next tip, which I'm gonna share with you because it ties in with this, okay? So the first tip is you need inventory, 140 to 200% more on average for the last quarter. Second tip, you need to be running PPC. In fact, if you want to get super practical, take the highest recommended bid and make your bid 20 to 25 cents higher. Do that for 10 days, then come back and keep optimizing as you go. You ready for the third one? The third one is if you have variations. In other words, if you have all these adapters, you have one like mother listing, a parent listing, and you have all these other ones below. Multiple, we can have a lot of fun with this. I can show you guys 10 million adapters I have here, okay? So you have all of these sub listings. Like let's say it's a pair of pants. You get red ones, black ones, blue ones, yellow ones. You get the idea, okay, very good. If they already have reviews, if they're already selling well, I want you to break them off the parent listing. Are you serious, Seth? Yes. Why would I do that? Let me tell you exactly why. If all of these child variations are attached to a parent listing and you type in converter, electrical converter for China, chances are only one of these is going to show up ranking. Not two, not three, not four. Don't care how many variations you have. Almost always, Amazon will only let one of them rank at the top. And the only way people can find the others is if they click on that one and they see the other options. We have the drop down. You can select different colors or different kinds. If you already have reviews and your listing is ranking well, when you sever it, when you sever the child listings from the parent, something amazing happens. It's called real estate. Now, when you're running ads on each of the sub variations, the children listings, each one begins to populate on the first page of search results. And all of a sudden, the first page is covered in your product listings. And the funny thing is people are sheep. I mean that respectful. I'm a sheep too. I'm a people. They think these are all different sellers. They just kind of think that, well, yeah, look, I got 5 to pick from. I'm going to pick number 3. And they feel power because they got to pick the one they want. They don't know all of them are yours. You've given them a lot of options, but you can't lose because no matter which one they pick, it's still yours. When you cover that first page of search results in your product, the way people think is like this. If you go to Walmart or Target and you see a list of all these different, let's say you're trying to buy a glass, okay? You have people come over for dinner, you want to buy some really nice glasses. You see options, you see 5 options. You have a sense of satisfaction that you picked one that you feel looks really good, but it's a good price. It gives you a sense of power. Well, what if all of those were sold by the same brand? On Amazon, people don't notice that. They don't notice it was your brand, and therefore you end up getting all these sales you otherwise would not have received. Now, I'm going to throw in a bonus there. Some of you are going to like, well, Seth, how do I price during the fourth quarter? I'll tell you exactly how you price. You make your product the second most expensive of all your competitors, and you make your listing by far the most valuable, and it's obvious it's most valuable, and people will buy it. Because the people who are looking for the premium product will buy it because the first photo is the best, and you use something like PickFood to test it, and your friends, and they looked at all the photos, and they picked the best one. And second, they feel like they're getting a good deal because they're not buying the most expensive. But when you do the child variation thing, what you're doing is you're dominating the marketplace. This tactic works. But Seth, what about all the other competitors? How come they're not on that page? If you follow the training well, and I've been teaching this for years now, and you differentiated your product with excellence, then people are going to see your product as its own special, unique sub-niche. Therefore, you will dominate the first page. But if your product is so generic, it's just a converter, there's nothing unique about it, well, yeah, other converters are going to show up. But if yours is unique, guys, we have the best converters for Asian countries. In fact, it's an all-in-one. Okay, now you've done something no one else is doing. That's where you can dominate the first page. And in that case, your variations aren't different countries. Maybe they're different colors or different packages or different sizes of that converter based on what they're looking for. Number one, inventory, 140 to 200% more than you normally would do for the fourth quarter. Number two, you need to push visibility, PPC ads, bid higher for 10 days, 20 to 25 cents higher than the highest suggested cost keyword. Number three, child variations to dominate the first page. And number four, you need to create a gift version of your product. Now, for those of you guys who have inventory already in Amazon's fulfillment center, you're probably thinking, okay, that means I have to do a removal order. That's a lot of time and work, Seth. I'm going to fill up my living room. Or what if I live in South Africa, I sell on Amazon.com. That means I have to pay someone to have the removal order to be removed from the fulfillment center and put into a state in the US where someone can do it for me. You don't have to do that. This will not work for all products, but it will work for many. If you simply take your listing and change it to a gift version of the listing, your conversion will spike. Seth, I am selling hunting knives. That's an easy one. Come on. How do I change it to a gift version? You put the word gift somewhere in the end part of the title. You add a little ribbon bow tie to your main photo. You tweak your main keywords just a little bit. Perfect gift for men. Boom. Same thing for a ladies product. If your product could be, just ask yourself this question. Could my product be given to someone as a gift? Yes. Could it be? Most of them can be. Then all you need to do is just do a few little tweaks on the listing and now it's a gift. Well, Seth, that didn't cost me anything. That seems too simple. I know, exactly. There are ways you can increase conversion and it takes 10 minutes of your time and that's it. And this one is huge. Well, what about when January happens? Well, you change your first photo again and you go back to it again. Okay, so I gave you 4 tips. Now number 5, and this one is huge. If you are selling a product and you're excited about the sales, but you're worried about having too much inventory for the fourth quarter, all you need to do, if you don't sell out, is the 2 weeks following the end of the holiday season, you run a big discount. There are a ton of people, especially moms, who are looking for post-holiday deals. I'm married to a woman who does this. We're multimillionaires and she still does this. It's like it's in her blood. But it's cool because she's like, we don't shop like rich, fancy people. Look at us. No, like this jacket, I think she got this. Did you get this for me at Goodwill, Kiki? Like we really do live simply. Oh, she said it was Amazon. Okay, I guess I was wrong about that. Okay, anyways, but you get the idea. But you do get me stuff from Goodwill sometimes, right? Yeah, see? Yeah, that's true. So anyways, so guys, you can run a discount after the holiday sales. By running a discount, a lot of people, especially women, not being sexist or stereotypical, it's simply a fact. Just go look at the data. Go shopping for post-holiday gift stuff, especially if they have kids and they're on a shoestring budget. So don't ever allow fear to drive what you do in business. Even if your product is very holiday oriented, someone would only buy that on Thanksgiving. Someone would only buy that on Halloween. Someone would only buy that for Christmas. Fine. After the holidays, run your big discount. Now you have more cash flow. What about if I still have inventory left over? Most people's problem, if they did it right, if you're following my instructions, their problem is they still run out of inventory too fast. And I confess I'm one of those people. I still run out of inventory too quickly in the holiday seasons. It's usually not the other way around. But if it is, then you sell it next year if it's very holiday oriented. You don't do anything out of desperation or fear. Okay, I'm going to go back to give you these tips. First of all, let me just recap the 3 principles. And guys, how do I say this? When I started as an entrepreneur, I would underestimate the 3 stages I taught you at the beginning because I didn't know. But now, having coached literally thousands of people, some who are now millionaires, working with a team of badass coaches in over 100 countries, being invited to Amazon's headquarters as one of only 10 sellers for a private closed door meeting. They never did this before because they trust us. They know our Amazon stores. They love what we do. I can tell you this with confidence. When you start your business, something has to die. And usually that's inside of you. You have to let go of the old way of thinking and living. I'll just give you a simple example, okay? If you in the subtle parts of your mind think rich people are evil, you're wrong. Some of the most disciplined people in the world are rich. And the reason they're rich is because they're disciplined, because they don't live by impulse, because they have mastery over themselves. You can't get rich if you can't earn trust. To earn trust, you have to have integrity. To have integrity, you have to have self-discipline. Do you see how that works? No one's going to give you money if they don't trust you. And I grew up with this thinking, oh yeah, rich people, they're kind of jerks and jackass. Are there some? Of course. And a lot of them became that way after they let the money get to their head and they became arrogant. The one thing has always been true, just when I will continue to be true. We only keep the coaches who are humble, who will submit screenshots of their Seller Central account showing us the numbers and profit and loss statements proving they are doing what they are teaching. And that is why I'm so transparent with you guys as well from my phone. So something has to die to start your business. Number two, your business needs to be fed. Do not lean on your business. You would not lean on a newborn baby. It would kill the baby. The baby needs to be cared for by you. So when it starts, don't start pulling money out to pay for your toothpaste or your rent. You're going to kill your business. Get your business going until it's taking care of you, until it gets bigger than you. Then you can say, goodbye, boss. Hello, freedom. And now life gets really fun. The day I left Apple, it was so amazing because I was like, I have all this time now. Like, I can really focus on doing this the way the entire day is mine. And there's some freedom in that I cannot even express in words. And number three, your roots need to go deep. How do you do it? You build a following. It doesn't have to be a following with your face, okay? You guys see my face. You know who I am as just when I'm coach. You don't know the products I sell. Look, I'll show you my Seller Central account, but I'm not going to show you my products. Those, you don't know my face. You've seen people YouTube review some of my products on YouTube. Probably a lot of you have. You don't know it's my product. Well, then how do I do it? Well, they're following the brand. They trust the brand. You see what I mean? That's how your roots go deep. So remember those three phases: death, feed your company, and then go deep with the roots. Now I'm going to recap so far. We've given you 5 tips you can use for the quarter. I'm going to give you one more tip, and then I got the special announcement, and then I'm going to a furniture store with my wife to buy furniture for one of her investment properties that was purchased in cash based on my Amazon stores. That is freedom, my friends. That's why I love this picture. This reminds me of life. Like, as the tree grows, its roots go deeper. There was a day when, assume it's an apple tree, okay? You walk up and it's a little baby tree and you strip off all the apples and eat them. And you're asking, oh, come on, give me. You're going to kill the tree. But once it's established, you go out, it gives you apples. It gives you food. It takes care of you. This concept is key, my friends. Okay, here we go. 5 tips, one more tip, then our special announcement. I'm out of here. And don't miss the special announcement because it's awesome. Our entire staff has been planning for this for months, and we're so excited for you guys to see this. I think you're going to love it. Number 1, your inventory, 140 to 200% more for the 4th quarter. Number 2, push visibility, run PPC ads. Do not worry if organic search results are lower. This works to your advantage. It is easier to get something to show up through an ad than it is organically. But if you do it through an ad and it converts well, you'll get the organic ranking as well. Number 3, if you have child variations that are strong and have reviews, sever them from the parent listing. You can do that 2 ways. Either you upload a spreadsheet, which people love to do because I'll be honest, it's a pain in the butt. Or just call Amazon, ask them to do it for you. They'll do it for you. Separate them, run ads on all, cover the entire first page of real estate with your products. If you differentiated well, you can dominate the marketplace. I think that tip right there, just the one I just now gave you, is worth everything else I told you today. Like, that alone can generate tens of thousands of dollars, as it has for me. It can do the same for you. Number 4, create a gift version of your product. You need to be thinking about this. You don't have to do a removal order. Change the listing so it's a gift now, and you will get better conversion as Christmas nears. Number 5, you need to run I highly recommend you run a post-holiday discount on remaining inventory, especially if it's very seasonal. A lot of people will buy that. Now, let me give you one more super important tip. Number 6, some of you guys are saying, Seth, I have not launched a product yet, and I want to generate cash right now. So what do I do? Am I screwed? Is it too late? What do I do? No, it's not too late, and I'm going to show you exactly what you can do. This is a shorter path to cash. It's not a long-term goal, but if it generates you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000, would you be happy? Yes. So I'm going to show you how I generated cash with my very first Amazon product. And it was more out of stupidity and ignorance that I did it. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just thought I did, and I tried, and it worked. And I'm going to show you what you can do right now. I want you to get keyword tool Dominator. It is one of my favorite keyword tools. It is created by Kyle Hallett. I actually know this guy. I do not get an affiliate for this. If I did, I would tell you. I literally texted with him yesterday. We were talking about his tool, and he has a cool tool. I'd actually like to buy it from him, but he's not ready for that. But go to Keyword Tool Dominator and search a product that you're interested in, okay? Just search one. It could be as simple as, well, let's use this, a converter, because I'm taking these to China with me on Monday. Search China electrical converter. What it's going to do is it's going to show you what people are searching for on Amazon. It's going to rank it from a 1 to a 10. If it ranks as a 1, that's really good. If it ranks as a 10, yeah, not so good. Meh, M-E-H, meh, as my daughter likes to say. The ones ranking from a 1 to a 5, go look on Amazon and see if anyone's selling them. If they are, continue to search. You might go through 100 words before you find one, and that's okay, that's normal. But once you find one, no one's selling a white one. No one's selling a 3-inch one. No one's selling a plastic one. No one's selling a like there's so many things, guys, that people are looking for on Amazon that no one's selling. This is the problem. We don't have enough sellers. People are going to Amazon, they're searching keywords, and a product doesn't show up. That, my friend, is a gold mine. Once you find that keyword, that product that no one is selling in Amazon, go to dhgate.com or Alibaba.com, but you can get it fast with DHgate, and see if you can find the version of the product that people are searching for on Amazon because Keyword Tool Dominator told you, but no one is selling on Amazon. Buy the product. Their MOQs, their minimum order quantity, is very low. Make sure you're going to be profitable. You guys should know the thirds rule by now. If you don't, become a Just When a Member will teach you. And get those products shipped directly to Amazon's fulfillment center and start selling right now and making money. Now, is this a long-term plan? It is not, because at some point, Bobby McGee or Lucy Pickleberry are going to show up selling the same product. But because you were first to market and you did it when no one else was doing it, you're going to get the lion's share of the market. Even if it just carries you through mid-January, that is a potential 10,000 or more, or 2,000 even, extra cash you can use to build your branded, differentiated product. And those of you guys saying, well, Seth, I thought I'm supposed to differentiate. You did on a very small level. In a way, it's very easy for people to copy. But by the time they copy, you've already made a ton of money. This is how I launched my first product. And it wasn't because I was all smart and knew what I was doing. I was kind of dumb, but I figured it out because I acted on it, which is another key. It is better to, is it easier to steer a car when you're sitting still or when you're driving? When you're driving. So if you haven't started yet, start now. Get the car going. It's easier to change lanes as you go because the car is moving. All right. Good to see you guys. What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness, lots and lots and lots of questions and comments. This is awesome. You don't need to spend $30,000 to sell on Amazon. Who is saying that? I started with 10 cents. The lowest I've seen anyone actually purchase a product for their first shipment was $500. The lowest. Oh no, actually no, because my first one was $400. So it works. You don't have to get an LLC and a business license and a trademark to get started. Get the product, get selling, make money, then take that money and slowly build your business as you go. Your tax liability will be super tiny, your profits will be high, and your future self will say, thank you. All right, it's great to see you guys. I hope this is super helpful to you guys. All right, now for the cool announcement. Are you guys ready for it? Give me a thumbs up on the video. Like the video below if you are ready for this announcement. Everybody, just give me a quick like if you're ready for this announcement. I want to know. And I'm checking over here on Facebook. We're live as well. That's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, you guys ready? Here it is. Here is the special announcement. Navigate to my profile. Do it in your own. Just joking. Okay, go to justonedime.com/BAB. B-A-B. It stands for Build a Brand. I'm going to say it again. Go to justonedime.com. In fact, I'm going to navigate there as well while I talk. justonedime.com/BAB. BAB, it stands for Build a Brand. As the moment this video started on Facebook and YouTube, we opened it up. The waitlist is gone, as in that button's gone. And you now have a window which will expire where you can join. Now, let me explain to you exactly what I'm talking about. I sell on Amazon. I have multiple Amazon stores. I'm a multi-millionaire from my Amazon sales. They are profitable. We don't just move money, they are profitable. I lead a team of coaches who does the same thing. We have been doing this for years now. A lot of people have shown to us that they would love to watch us build an Amazon store. So what we did is we decided we're going to invite you to come sit at the table with us and watch us as we start a brand new Amazon store from scratch. I mean, no other Amazon store with this account. Brand new bank account. How do you open the bank account? Brand new store. How do you do that? Brand new LLC. How do you do that? Brand new products. So you will watch like over our shoulder, our screen, while we search for products. You will watch while we find suppliers. You will watch how we design the products, build molds for the products. We even have a 3D printer to show you demos of this. You will watch as we work with product engineers to design the products. You will see as we get into WeChat conversations. Just to give you a little simple example, if I go to WeChat right now on here, boom, look, you can see I have conversations with suppliers. You will see us having the conversation. Now, I know it is super, super trendy right now to say, hey, look at me. I got a course. Look at these sales. Woohoo, you got to buy my course and you're going to be rich. Bullshit. I'm going to say it. Bullshit. And I'm so sorry if your kid's in the room and I just offended you. BS. Cow poop. Okay? Doesn't work like that. Getting a course can help you, but you need to know that the person teaching you the course knows how to do it. So we're going to let you watch us do it. Okay? Like, here we are, naked and all, watch us build the store. Now, check this out. So many people have said, Seth, if I could just people come by our office every day. We have an office here in Austin. We have a full staff. We have staff around the world and here in Austin. And people every week, a Just When I'm Warrior or follower or member shows up and says, hey, I want to talk to Seth. Hey, I want to see this stuff. And that's awesome. And they want to see how we do it. Well, obviously, that's not scalable. If, 200,000 people showed up at the office, we might get in trouble. So what we're doing is we're letting you virtually watch. Now, these are not videos that we take and add a slideshow and add some, they're not like that. This is think reality TV. You're watching us as we do it. In fact, you're going to see us make mistakes as we go. It doesn't matter if you're a member of Just One Dime or not. The offer is to all of you. This is not teaching. This is watching. My favorite example of this, when I was a kid, so my dad, he's a general contractor. He builds beautiful houses. And as a kid, the way I learned how to build houses was by watching him. So I would watch him and I would learn the mud sill and how to do a toenail with the nail gun, shoot on the nail into the, all these, what is a stud? I asked my wife that and she doesn't get the joke, but it's okay. What is a stud? What is a header over a door? How do you do the rafters? What about the line that you snap to make sure you cut it correctly? How do you do the foundation? All that stuff. I learned it because I watched him do it and then I did it with him. And so I'm inviting you to watch, and we won't be hiding the products. You'll get to see. And some people have said, Seth, you're crazy. I'm like, why? Because everyone and their uncle is going to try to launch the same product. I know, and I'm okay with that because I think it's just going to make us stronger. I know we're going to increase the competition, and it's going to be funny, and I might get a little frustrated and angry at times. But I just want you to know that when we do this, when we launch this, you guys are going to have the opportunity to watch us, and we're going to build this as far as we can. We're going to grow this. You're going to see how we build a brand, how we get their email, how we deal with Amazon account suspensions. Yes, I promise you'll get those suspensions will happen. You do anything right, something's going to happen, and it's okay. And in fact, here's my favorite part. You're going to see us change your mind. You're just like, wait a minute. We're not going to launch that product. Why? Because this is real, guys. This shows you how to do it. And you can literally go to Amazon, see the product, see how it's ranking, see how it's selling, see what we're doing right, see what we're doing wrong, and learn as we go. This is a subscription. It is at a discounted price right now for $97 a month. It goes up to $147 a month on January the 1st. If you wait until then, the price doesn't go down again. This is your chance to get in at a lower price. Seth, you're doing a marketing ploy. Of course I'm doing a marketing ploy. But if I could go back when I started on Amazon and I could watch someone who knew what they were doing, He didn't just have a really cool marketing program to try to get people to, he actually did it. He lived it. And I can watch him do it. I promise you, I'll be much wealthier today. That's just a simple fact. And the way I've built everything I've done as a Just When I'm Coaching company is I ask, what would I have needed when I started? What would I have needed when I was starting to scale, but I kept hitting that roadblock because there were hijackers on my listing? What do I do? That's exactly why 2 videos ago, we taught you guys everything we could about how to build a product that scares off copycats and hijackers. Why? Because I know that's a struggle for true and real Amazon sellers who are in the grind. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you to you guys who are doing it. Those of you guys who are fighting for your family, who are fighting for freedom. You care about your spouse. You care about your kids. Yes, you care about your bank account because you care about people. You want to build margin and memories. You want to be able to go hiking or rock climbing or travel the world or give back to your church or give back to this orphanage. You want this, but it's really hard to do it when your hands are tied and you're working for a 9-to-5 death by paycheck cycle. So one of my major missions in life is to teach people what I have learned and what I am learning. This is going to sound kind of cheesy, okay? But I'm going to say it anyways. Every Sunday, Kimberly, KK. Oh, she must be in the bathroom. Okay. Every Sunday, KK and I, my wife, we go rollerblading together. That's just awesome. Like the fact that we just get to enjoy that on a Sunday, a beautiful day. It's beautiful outside right now. And I'm not worried about, oh, shoot, Monday, what time do I have to be in the office? I don't have to think like that. I get to think, when do I want to be in the office? What do I want to do with this money? That, in my opinion, is the greatest pleasure because you have this freedom and you get to act out on your beliefs. Oh, hey, you want to come say hi real quick? So she did not expect this at all, but I want you guys to meet KK. She's my girlfriend. She's also my wife. So what do we do on Sundays?
Family day. We also do rollerblading.
So she didn't hear what I said before. Yeah. So, and this is one of the reasons I started Just One Time. Because we had a lot of people saying, well, Seth, how are you doing that? I just started posting screenshots. I'll never forget. We had $10,000 revenue. It was right around Christmas time. My mind was blown. I didn't even understand holiday sales. And I posted it on Facebook because I was so excited. I wasn't trying to brag. And all of a sudden, a flood of people are like, can you teach me? Can you teach me? Can you teach me? So what we do, and I'll show you guys again. So watch, just so you guys know, this isn't, we don't make this up. This is real. You can't fake this. Look, that's an Amazon store. I'm going to click on it. The camera will be a little, we're at almost 30,000 a month. Can you guys see that? This, my friends, is real. I don't talk about it. I do it. We live it. In fact, you can ask Kimberly, one of my biggest frustrations lately has been I need more time to focus on product selling. That's what I love to do. I have more time to do that because there's something amazing about building a brand new product no one has ever seen before and just selling it. So any words of wisdom for them?
Make it happen.
Tell them to join Build a Brand.
Do it.
So anyways, I just wanted you to meet. And that totally was not even planned at all, you guys. Yeah, $97 a month is ridiculous. Like pretty much you're getting mentored by advanced people for $97 a month. It's insane. So yeah, it's right now, guys. So go to justwhentime.com/BAB, justwhentime.com/BAB. Do you like how I added the link? It might have been here the whole time. Did you see that? See how it's like, I'll teach you that skill someday. So anyways, okay, guys, I know you have a ton of questions, but listen, today was not Q&A. Today I wanted to teach you about getting ready for the last quarter. I also wanted to announce Build a Brand. One last thing I'm going to say. When you join Build a Brand, you can cancel at any time. We do not do refunds because there's no refund on my time. Time is precious. And by the way, you can tell someone who grows in wisdom when they value your time. Like you really can't. So you can't join like, oh, I just said I want to refund. No, we're not doing that. Okay. So I'm just going to be blunt now, but you can cancel at any time. It's $97 a month. You have an entire team of staff here in Austin. This isn't just Seth running around doing marketing, guru with the course. Look at me. I got a cool course. Isn't it cute? No, this isn't. You got Josiah, my business partner. You have Adelie, the Warrior Success team. You have Faith. You have Renee. You have Brooke, all behind offering customer support. You have Dylan. He's our COO. He's running the operations. He's helping a ton with the China trip. You have Jacob and Caleb and Vasily running the media. You have Ashley helping with marketing and the podcast. You have EJ, who's behind the scenes doing a ton of geeky, cool stuff. You have April, who's writing fiercely. You have Sam, who's writing. Like, it's a team of people, you guys. We're not just a few people. It's a team here in Austin on Anderson Mill Road. we'll do everything we can to give you the support that you need. But I do have to say one last thing, just one last thing. When you go to justoneDime.com/BAB, build a brand, please remember this one thing. I cannot make you successful. You will learn a lot. It'll be fun. You'll see me get frustrated. You'll see me laugh. You'll see me like all that. But I cannot make you successful. Do this if you want it for yourself. And you know what I have to do every few months? I have to literally get on a whiteboard and I write down, I sit down with the family. We say, just imagine money. There's no limit on money, no limit on time. What are your dreams? And we just start writing what we would love to do. We just start writing. And one of our dreams was to own real estate. We own real estate. One of our dreams was to pay off our house with cash. We paid it off with cash. Now we're selling it for like over $300,000. And we have all these dreams. One of my dreams was someday to buy a nice car because I always beat up minivans. So I have a Tesla now. Just one car. Just one car. You like that? Boom. And so my point is, you can do this, but let this drive you. Let this be your motivation. What do you want to do with your life? If you're in your deathbed right now, what would you be so proud of? Like, man, I am so glad I did this. Because I promise no one's going to care about how much money you made. They will care about the time you spent with people. What kind of father or mother you were. What kind of husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend you were. How you gave back to your community. Those are the things that matter, you guys. Those are the things that motivate people and give you reason to live. And then money simply becomes a tool. You want to see something cool? I did not plan this at all, but watch. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something really cool. Check this out. So I'm getting ready to go to China. That was the battery pack. I got to show you this, okay? Hold on one second. Okay, check this out. Ta-da! I got something in here. I want you to see it. You ready for this? All right. So there's some money. That's not the money I was going to show you. I want to show you this money. Do you guys know what this is? Last time I was in China, this is Chinese yuan, also called RMB. This is my cash I got from last time I was in China. So as I prepare, I'm bringing Chinese cash for when I'm in China. I recognize that cash is just a tool. It cannot make me happy. And there's my passport. I don't know why I showed you my passport. That was cheesy, but I just thought it'd be fun to show you my passport. But I'm very excited about it. In fact, I'll show you right here. I have a Chinese visa. Hopefully I'm not showing any private information I shouldn't show. My point is that money, in my mind, this money, where did I put the money? Oh, here it is. This money is just a tool. This money does not control me. I sell on Amazon so I can make this, so I can spend time with her, so I can give back to them. You see what I mean? That will make you successful more than anything. If you think, oh, well, I just got to get rich so I can be rich, you'll give up because you won't have the discipline, the rigors, the tenacity to keep going even when life punches you in the face. And I promise, if it hasn't happened yet, you will get punched in the face. And my only question for you is, will you get back up again? That's it. That is my only question. Will you get back up again? I promise you will fail. Welcome to the Brotherhood. We all fail. We're all effed up at some level. And guess what? That is a blessing because it means you can be real now. Instead of trying to be this perfect person, no, here I am naked. Let's do this the best we can and make the most of this life we have because it goes like that. That was a horrible snap. Nah, there we go. It goes so fast. So that's all I got, you guys. I hope this has been motivating to you. Get out there, make it happen. JustOneDime.com/BAB. Sign up today and we will start. You will watch us build a brand new Amazon store from scratch and all the good and the bad that comes with it. It should be fun. I'm a little bit nervous. Like, honestly, because this is like super vulnerable. Now you guys are like, Seth the expert, he better do a good job. I will fail too, I promise. Let me set your expectation. But I'm very confident we'll make a lot of money in that account because we've done this so many times. Love you guys. Here's my hug to you. Hug. You guys have an awesome day, all right? Let's do it. All right, yes, no, let's do it. You guys, let's go. All right, JustOneDime.com/BAB. Have an awesome day. Happy November 1st. Samhain's Day, isn't that what it's called? All Saints Day, right? Post Halloween, from creepy to saintly. There's a cool story behind that, but we won't go into it right now. JustOneDime.com/BAB. Staff, type it in here. JustOneDime.com/BAB. B. Type it in here, staff. Okay, listen. J. Rodriguez says, please respond to someone else. Listen. If you have any questions, email me, seth@justonedime.com. Okay, I'll finally answer your question. What is we just launched? Can we ask questions about steps past where you are? So here's what it will work, Rob. You will watch us as we build it step by step. So at some point, we're going to catch up with you or behind you. It doesn't really matter. You will go as you go. Does that make sense? So at some point, we're going to be in fact, this is how we always do it. We'll end up launching more than just one product. All right. But any questions, Seth@justonedime.com. See you guys later. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day. That was fun.